What's up, guys? It's me, it's the ALE Double X Prince, here to give you my review of Hell in a Cell. But before I get started, this is video 299, so tomorrow it's the Q&A. If you guys still want to ask questions, comment down below here, but just know that you guys have until after school for me. I get out at 2:30, probably get home around 3:30, depending on traffic. So yeah, just make sure you guys, if you guys have questions, you guys have all morning. I'll be doing it halfway in the afternoon. I'll be missing Raw. I'll be missing Halloween, but fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Halloween Q&A 300 video special is gonna be great for you guys. Can't wait. But yeah, let's talk about Hell in a Cell. Only 3 matches I really gave a crap about, and those matches were the Charlotte versus Sasha, Cesaro and Sheamus versus The New Day, and Roman Reigns versus Rusev. Yes, I'm being dead honest. I was excited to see Roman Reigns versus Rusev because, this could be possibly Rusev's best match ever, and it wasn't. Because let's just say that this match kicked off the show. Roman Reigns beats Rusev in a very disappointing Hell in a Cell match. I expected more. I expected like a lot brutal matches. Compared to like Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt last year, it's nothing compared to that. But yeah, that was a little bit disappointing, but it's whatever. Roman Reigns wins. I'm glad because this feud is finally fucking over. But yeah, there's that. Next up, we got Bayley versus Dana Brooke. Bayley beat her. I can't remember what the hell happened, but all I could say is that Bayley won. And it was a whatever match. Have you guys seen any of the matches? It's the same shit. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson beat Enzo and Cass. I feel bad for Enzo and Cass. These guys are like the most over tag team ever. But I heard that they're gonna wait until WrestleMania to push these guys. And I hope they do something well with these guys, because these guys definitely deserve the push that they deserve, that they need. And I'm getting a little bit more behind Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, not that much, but still okay, I could say. Then we got not Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Now, I did not want this match to be in a Hell in a Cell because I didn't think it deserved to be inside of a Hell in a Cell, but I scratched that. This match was incredible. If it had blood, this match would have been easily a billion times much better, but fuck it. These guys killed it. For a while, it was Kevin Owens working on Seth Rollins' back because, his back got injured at Raw, and he only had a week to recover, but just Kevin Owens worked great as a heel, and Seth Rollins worked as a face that's trying to go over, and it was fucking brutal. Really brutal match. And I was happy as fuck to see how this shit went down. I think that these guys just killed it. And then something that did ruin it for me, but it was no biggie because it worked part of the story. Chris Jericho comes in, gets a key, opens the cage, locks himself in, and it's a 2-on-1 handicap match. These guys are wrong, but Chris Jericho easily got fucked up easily with by Seth Rollins. And then these guys just continue being the shit of each other. There's a spot where Kevin Owens puts a table on top of another table, but so basically this is the table here, and the other one's like kind of tilted like this. And Seth Rollins picks him up and throws Kevin Owens in those tables. That shit was fucking crazy. All those dives that Seth Rollins did through the Hell in a Cell was also incredible. And it had a good ending, to be honest. Kevin Owens throws Seth Rollins in a pile of chairs by a pop-up powerbomb, and Kevin Owens is your champion. Chris Jericho obviously helped him, but it worked. I fucking enjoyed this match. This match was a really good match. And yeah, I knew he was gonna. I had a feeling he was gonna lose the championship, but I guess not. And I did hear that there was gonna be a spoiler that someone was gonna interfere in this match. Obviously, it was Chris Jericho, but I really wanted it to be Triple H. Triple H is building up against Seth Rollins, and they're not doing such a good job. I think it was just kind of disappointing that we got to wait forever for Triple H and Seth Rollins to feud, and it better not fucking happen at WrestleMania. I want it to be like a Royal Rumble or Armageddon that's coming up for Raw pay-per-views, because I feel that Seth and Triple H could end their feud and then have Seth Rollins go after bigger things. Hell, how cool would it be if Seth Rollins, no, not Seth Rollins, Triple H fight all three members of the Shield in the same year? I mean, Roadblock, Dean Ambrose fought him, and it was a good match. WrestleMania 32 main event, shit, but it happened. And Seth Rollins and Triple H, it could happen at whatever Raw pay-per-view they got, but don't do it during WrestleMania season. Even though I feel like that's gonna happen no matter what. I think Seth Rollins could go for bigger things, and I'm pretty sure Finn Balor's coming back soon. Actually, if Finn Balor was better, he could have easily interfered in this match and helped out Seth Rollins. Helped Seth Rollins win the Universal Championship, and then Finn Balor turns on Seth Rollins. How cool would that shit be? But I know Finn's still injured, so obviously can't have that. Then we got Brian Kendrick beating TJ Perkins by submission. I'm glad that they give the championship to Brian Kendrick, because he's easily the most charismatic cruiserweight. But I'm sorry, this cruiserweight division sucks in WWE. They could have easily given this to NXT, because I feel like NXT needs something good right now. I'm enjoying the Dusty Rhodes Classic. I'm glad that Mickie James is gonna face Asuka, Nakamura and Joe too with whatever. Bobby Roode and Ty Dillinger was built amazingly, but I'm pretty sure the match is not gonna be incredible. So yeah, I felt like the cruiserweight could have been like in the NXT. That way we could have built like Cien Almas, all these cruiserweights that are coming out, Kota Ibushi. You know, I'm just pissed off that they could have done something great with the cruiserweight division, and instead they fucked it all up. And it just irritates me that it happened like that. It just sucks. I'm glad that Brian Kendrick won, but damn it, they could have kept the cruiserweight division on NXT, and it could have helped that show a lot more. Could have built up more talent that's not doing much. Hell, we could have brought Breezango down there. Could have done so much with the cruiserweight division, but no, they fucked it up badly. And I hope Brian Kendrick could be the savior of this thing. Next up, we got Cesaro and Sheamus beating the New Day by disqualification. Wow. This match is going good, but then the DQ ending was like, what the fuck? And I'm tired of Xavier Woods fighting in this on these matches. It was so much better when it was Kofi and Big E fighting, and Xavier Woods was as a manager, because Xavier Woods was more charismatic and less great in-ring worker. So they should have kept it like that. But instead they switched it off for whatever fucking reason. And yeah, Kofi did a boom kick to Sheamus, and that's why they lost. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna get a rematch. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do for Survivor Series with this tag team big match, but I'm pretty sure Sheamus and Cesaro and New Day will be in it. Then we get to the main event, the match that deserved the main event, the match that was just phenomenal from the build. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks, the first ever female Hell in a Cell match. The entrances for the starters were just incredibly well structured. Charlotte comes in like if she was a queen. Sasha Banks comes in like if she's a boss, no pun intended. And then they're just standing there, and then the cell's slowly dropping. But Charlotte doesn't want that, so she beats up Sasha. They fight for the outside before the cell drops. And there was a part where Sasha's climbing the cell. Charlotte grabs her and throws her into the commentary table. It was great. It was good to see that. And then Sasha Banks is taken out. I'm like, oh, great, this is going to happen. They're going to take her, and then Sasha's going to just recover like Superwoman or some shit. And sure enough, that happened. I'm tired of Hell in a Cell to do that. It worked perfectly with King of the Ring 1998, but nowadays if you keep doing it, it's just boring and it's dumb. And so I'm glad it happened. It happened. So gets the match continues or it starts officially and they're fighting in the ring. There's a part where Charlotte throws Sasha Banks like this, like through the cell. It's fucking crazy. Now I did say that this match would be a classic. I remember I posted a video called 10 matches that will be a classic from the 2010s that will be considered a classic. I put this match even though we haven't seen it yet. And damn, am I happy I put it there because it was a classic. It wasn't 5 stars. It was not 5 stars. There was some slow parts, some parts that they could have done way much more. The ending was a little clunky, but there's still a lot of moments that could just been that were just great about this match. It was just the fact that it was the first women's Hell in a Cell match. It was this crazy balls to the walls match. Yeah, just Charlotte and Sasha just showing their chemistry once again. And now, if you notice, none of the championships changed hands besides the Brian Kendrick, but there wasn't a Hell in a Cell, so it doesn't really count. The triple main events were the ones that we were all looking forward to, and we all knew that one championship had to change hands. And shockingly enough, Charlotte beat Sasha Banks in her hometown, and I don't have a problem with that because they really want to push Charlotte to being the best women female wrestler of the current era, which I'm fine with. And showing her Sasha Banks lose in her hometown just showed how great she is, like as a heel, and how this has worked perfectly. And Sasha Banks, they're basically building her up like if she's Bayley in NXT, and it makes sense because back then Sasha Banks was considered better than Bayley, and then Bayley got her redemption. This time Sasha Banks is in a bigger role, but Charlotte's like the bigger, like the toughest. I don't know how to explain it, the biggest female wrestler, not top, height wise obviously, but you know what I mean, like a big name. Let's go with that. So she loses to the biggest name, making Sasha feel like an underdog. Now I don't agree that they should fight again until much later. Hell, they shouldn't be fighting at all this year. This should be their last match. I'm pretty sure Sasha Banks should take a break. Maybe build up a new diva. Hell, maybe they'll both be in the Raw Tag Team Survivor Series match. So I'm cool with that. But definitely at WrestleMania, I don't want to see Sasha and Charlotte. I want to see something new. Maybe Bayley versus Charlotte. That would be great. Bayley versus Sasha if she gets the championship. Hell, maybe they could do champion versus champion. Charlotte, Becky Lynch. I'm cool with that. I don't know. They better do something that's not Sasha and Charlotte at WrestleMania. Even though it sounds great at WrestleMania. After seeing this match so many times, I'm pretty sure we could take a little break. Just a little break from this match. If you get me? Yes. Thank you. Anyways, that's it for the show. I thought it was a good show. I'll give it a B+. I think it was fair enough. Good show. Some goofy shit was going on. 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give it, like I said, some goofy shit was going on in this show. As far as backstage segments, TJ Perkins and Brian Kendrick is just disappointing. The cruiserweight division's been disappointing as hell since they've begun. And yeah, I guess 2 great matches. The main event, Charlotte and Sasha, was my match of the night, and Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins was just out of the a fucking crazy good match. Despite Chris Jericho being in the match, and everything else was okay to bad. So yeah, I think that'll be it. Q&A next. Excited for you that. Hope you guys are gonna be excited as well. It's me, the ALEXX. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And yes, I know I said the intro wrong, so let me say it right again. It's the ALEXX Prince, and until then, I'm out.